What's up, everybody? Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Y'all get up in this room. What's going on to everybody? Let me know if you can see and hear me okay. I can make it work. I need you to balance. Shabbat shalom. All right. I hope everybody's doing okay. What's up, Miss? What is that, Lucinia? What's going on? Give me a one. You can see it, man. Hear me okay? Shabbat shalom to everybody. You know I want you to know. Be here by God. Oh, reach for the sky. I want you. What's going on, everybody? Thank you to all my moderators that are here. That's right. Y'all get 2 for 1 today. Y'all get 2 for 1 today. I know, that's one of my favorite songs too. Get up in this kitchen. This is how it should be. I want your love, I need your love. Just don't tell no words alone. Y'all like my t-shirt? Straight out of American. I'd like to thank the family of the Thorntons. They sent this shirt to me. I've had it. I wear it to the gym. People be cracking up all the time at it. Thank you very much for this shirt. I appreciate it. People crack up when they see that. I'll take you there. He said he's selling that. This was given as a gift. I think the back says spiritual life, keeping it real, spiritual life, passing through. It's really cute shirt. It really is. I hadn't had the chance to wear it on here, but when I go to the gym, I wear it all the time. And people just be... All right, y'all. Well, I think we got 100 people up in here. We can get started. How's everybody doing? I had a guest come in my house and didn't even realize it. Y'all know every once in a while I pull Sammy out the bag, but Sammy had to come by, y'all, to let y'all know that this situation is a real situation. It's getting ready to go down for real up in here, y'all. I'm serious. This dethroning is getting ready to happen. It's already happened. It's just a matter of the rest of the world getting ready to find out, because I saw it happen yesterday, and that's the reason why I put inside my community page what I put in my community page, and it was and that's how I knew it was the father doing it, because it ended up being a 7 at the end when it was all said. It was a 7. I said that's when I saw Shinjin up there at that summit and listen to what he said. See, y'all don't look at the summits. I actually go to the meetings, and I'm sitting there listening to what the translator is saying in English. Americans don't do this shit. They're completely oblivious to this shit. I sat there and listened to what this man said to that whole Arab group. And honestly, what he put on the motherfucking table, I would have been saying, I'm down with it too, bro. What I put my name at? I'm serious as a heart attack. I would have said, I'm down 100%. This is what the fuck I've been waiting for the world to be saying to each other, how we want the world to work, Where do I sign my name if I was the leader of a country? He sold it. He hit it out the fucking park. Lil Pooh Bear, the Winnie Pooh Bear did it. He did that shit. I'm sorry. That was one of the best meetings and well put together um offers business wise for countries, for a, you know what I'm saying, for a group of countries to come underneath one umbrella. I didn't even, to a certain extent, I did not even hear, to me, I know code hears room for the bullshit inside of a conversation. Now I told y'all my job is to listen for lies. I've been trained to do that for a long time. And honestly, the way Xi brought it, this is just my critique. He brought it as a believable and honestly the best solution for the world at this time. This is how I know Sammy's behind them. He behind him. They out there. Sammy rocking it. He in there. Whoa, with the words. He doing that. I'm telling you, he breaking it down. He Kevin Patchen. He doing a stanky leg. Everything up in there. And he is bringing him and Putin are bringing arguments to the world that everybody's eyes was closed because of the sorcery America did. America did a lot of sorcery on people when she took the throne. Do you understand? That line. See, people don't understand what sorcery is. They got you believing in that Hollywood shit. Sorcery is the ability to make people believe what you're saying and believe enough in what you're saying that they act upon what you're saying. Do you get where I'm coming from? You understand that gift of gab. We call it in the hood gift of gab. Yeah, that motherfucker talk his way into anything. That's a sorcery. To make people believe something that hasn't even been formed yet, enough to form it. See, you got to understand what magic really is. Magic, I mean, a lot of y'all don't understand what it is. Some women would look at, or women that are very you know, they draw people and people just want to be around them, and they used to call them sirens. Remember how Marilyn Monroe was, and everybody was just, you know, completely gone about this woman and how she was and how she talked and how she moved and all of that other stuff. They were just completely, you know, just taken over by her. That was just her essence. And she turned it up with makeup. She turned it up with, you know, just acting dumb and things like that. And there was nothing dumb about this woman. She knew exactly what she was doing. But what I'm saying is that in itself is like it's a spell. Men have found themselves, if you've ever been attracted to somebody and you find that you cannot stop looking at them, you cannot stop, you know what I'm saying, just being just completely and utterly just engulfed in anything that they do, you're underneath the spell that they cast. And they may not even cast it on purpose towards you, but you are underneath whatever thing that they have about them. You're spellbound. Exactly. Thank you for the word, spellbound. You're just taken in by who they are. And at that point, you become vulnerable. Do you get what I'm saying? They can suggest something to you, and you be like, yeah, I'll go do it. You need $20, even though that might be your last $20. You give it to them. Here's my $20. It's okay. I'll make it. I'll be all right. And you're okay with giving your last $20 because you felt like what you did, it was for a worthy cause. Or you understand, you have bought into whatever this person presented in front of you. And this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. That's what sorcery is. America did that to the world for a very long time. And now that spell has been broken. And now you're looking at people who have been placed underneath the spell, who realize they're waking up from this bad relationship of this bitch they thought was so beautiful and realize she ain't nothing but a fucking dirty stank hoe. And now they are saying, look, to each other, we have been fighting each other over shit that this chick has been saying, and we have nothing. let us come together and create something that all of us can be able to sit at the table. She wants to sit at the table and rule over us. We want to sit at the table and we want to be able to bring the good things that we have about our countries, and we want your good things that you have about your countries, and all of us share together and we all eat together at the table like a buffet. How about that, instead of letting one bitch just sit here and eat? That's what he brought to that meeting yesterday. And honestly, if I was a leader, I would be down with the shit too. But this is how you know the Most High is working in the midst of this. Do you get what I'm saying? He's making them all of one mind. He's making them sit still long enough to understand they've all been abused by American, and they all want something different. You get what I'm saying? So now you're looking at this situation coming together in a way that will help other people. Now I'm looking at it and I see the holes in it. So you got to understand, I'm a strategist. I see the holes in it, but I also see the possibilities of it. As all things in the beginning, there's a wonderful possibility here that they can finally, the other end of the world that we call shithole countries, can actually live like us. A lot of countries don't live like us, you all. Understand that. Some live good and some live better. But when I went to China, it was full of a lot of projects and a lot of shit that I would never live in a day in my life. They societies have some of the same things that we have, yes, but some of their shit is better than our shit, quiet as kept. Okay, so that means these different groups can come together and share their ideas and their technologies together and make their own situations a lot better. You understand? Over here, we're used to things being fast and quick, but at the same time, there is there's a price to fast and quick. You understand? Quality. You understand that you pay for that in quality of a thing. Now these people are looking at different stuff, and they're going to be able to do more with their countries and have more. And when you do that, just like Sammy told y'all, there's an attitude change that comes with that too. And the arrogancies of America will happen to them as well over there. But this is going to come at a cost, because America has built herself up on the backs of other people's economies. They have less for us to have more. We use majority of the resources of the world. Please wrap your mind around that. This is how bad the fall will be. You understand? If we're using majority of this is the reason why you have Biden and them banking everything on that crazy motherfucking Nettie. Because they want to stay at this level over here, but at the price of other people's lives. At the price of being, quote unquote, you understand, they have a white supremacy mixed in with the ish supremacy. Okay, that's what we're dealing with right now. Ish and Zionist supremacy going on here. And if you're not a part of them and a part of their crew, then you ain't nothing but a body they can get rid of, or somebody that they can just stomp on and take your shit and do whatever the fuck they want to. And now they've shown themselves, they're the face, there's no mask on anymore. There's not enough makeup to put on American now has shown who she truly is. And at this point now, and the high hands that have been handling her as a puppet all this time, and the world is saying, no, it's time for us to do something different. And this don't look like it's what's up. It's not what we want. And now they're realizing the same hands that's been handling American are also handling their countries too. And now you're getting ready to see an ousting of these Z people, as well as an ousting of Ish in them too, if they're not careful. It's written that this shit was gonna happen, y'all. Okay, so this is it is. When I saw it, I said, now all of a sudden American wants to start hitting Russia. Russia's not finna give. I'm telling you right now, Russia's not finna fight with America. Not yet. They're not finna fight, and I'll tell you why they're not gonna fight. Because this the fight. The money is the fight. The money, ladies and gentlemen. This cash situation here is the real war. And this is why Biden is on the TV talking about telling Nettie to take this deal of a ceasefire, which doesn't mean anything. So they're gonna rebuild Gaza into what they wanted. And Xi Jinping is saying, no, you're not. In fact, the Chinese with the Arabs are going to rebuild Gaza. And guess what? Those people are going to come back to their motherfucking place and they're going to stay there. That's what Xi Jinping said yesterday. Those people are going to be back in their motherfucking land. Period. They are a state and we acknowledge them as such, and we are going to help them rebuild their shit. Okay? You are watching right now, like they said, Jacob gonna be saved out of his situation. He gonna be saved out of his situation. He gonna be handed back his land. You gonna watch this. It's gonna be a lot of things that change. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I know a lot of y'all thinking, just like I was thinking, what is he gonna do with the Judah and the rest of us and the other tribes? You got to understand, we were scattered all over the place. There's people taking back their lands as we speak right now. You understand, this land over here was taken from us. Now, you have to understand, there's a lot of things inside of the Bible that the Most High did not write. He sat up there and told them, shut these things up. There's things that he did not write for told the prophets. This part, don't say nothing about. Keep that silent. That there's certain secret things that are going to happen that were not written down. So understand, the Most High is letting you see where you are in the story, but he did not tell you everything that's going to happen. He didn't. So but he also is kind of, and I also he also opened up my mind to this yesterday too. We're reading that he's saying their nation is going to be fucked up. He didn't say anything about you. You understand? That's what I'm saying. You're in their system and you think you're getting something out of their system, but you're not. And I learned that shit yesterday when I went to that beauty supply store. I went there and I've been going there for years. And this man was talking about all this stuff happening in Israel. And I was like, honestly, I told him quietly, I'm rooting for China and Russia. Quietly I am. Because that means this bitch gets what she deserves. She gets her fucking payback that she fucking deserves. That all the blood that was spilled of all of these different tribes that were on this land of Native Americans, African, well, they call us people that look like me, died over all of these years, will finally get some goddamn revenge back. I'm looking for that for my people. I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking for that the Most High serves them up what they have served others and the people like us on this planet for a long time. So quietly, I am rooting for Putin and them. Do your thing, baby. Knock this bitch on her motherfucking ass. It's about time she finds out what it feels like to be us. To be at the fucking bottom. I'm here for all of that smoke. To be treated like shit. They have these little games that pop up on my phone of a little white woman with her little baby shivering in a abandoned house crying. I'm like, look at this shit. They showing their own future. Who the fuck would make a game like that? I don't know if y'all seen that shit on your phones when you go to different, read certain states, read certain articles, and they've got this little picture of a white woman with her kids and they standing there and they ain't got no home. That shit's gonna be fucking reality. And I sit up here, look at them prophesizing their own end. They prophesizing their own end. And I'm just at this point where when that man said what he said to me about, it's cool for other people to, basically the synopsis of the conversation was he was telling me it's cool that we steal so we can live how we live. But the moment that I made it a reality and brought it down to his level. So if you nice to me, every time I come in here, y'all give me something free when I come in here. And then what if I was to turn around and get this fucking store robbed? You be mad as hell. You'd be like, I treated you good all this time, and then you turn and you rob my fucking store. You have motherfuckers come here and rob my store. You would be mad as hell with me. Or if I sit up here and you do something nice, I sit up here, come and grab my stuff, and I knock your fucking mama down disrespectfully and then rob her ass. You expect for the judge, you would expect for the police to come and arrest me, right? Because I did something fucked up. Yeah, they need to arrest you if you did that. Exactly. And that's the exact same way we fucking feel when people do shit to us and come in our neighborhoods and take over shit. We are people too. But it's not. Then he turned around and sat up there and said, it's not the same. How is it not the same? Stealing and taking things unrightfully are the same. I said the same thing. I said they stole those people's land for 75 fucking years. They've been stealing and doing all kind of shit to them. You think they gave them good water? They let them stay there. No, they did not let them stay there. They had them there in a fucking open prison. You think they gave them good water, good food? They gave them the worst of every fucking thing. Wouldn't let them do shit. And that was their land. These motherfuckers were guests. And they stood there and they systematically took shit over more and more and more. Just the same way that they did over here, America did over here with the Indians. And I literally told him, I said, do I look like a motherfucking African to you? You kind of look like what you got a little bit of Cherokee in you. I said, Chippewa and motherfucking Cherry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like, and guess what? And because those people look like black people, they took 160 tribes and ripped them off as if they did not fucking exist. And we're still right here. They took the land, and the land in which you're sitting on right now. You can sit here and have a store, but I can't have a store here. I said, but he was like, well, this is prime real estate and all this area is about to be built up. And I said, do you honestly think you're going to stay? Do you honestly think you're going to be able to stay over here? Well, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't we? I said, because they're going to want a Mariano's or a Whole Foods here and a Target. They're not going to want your store here because you're not going to be able to afford the rent. That's how they push you out. So the moment that I go and they push us out of these neighborhoods, is you going right behind me, baby. You and harpooning them across the street. They don't want y'all no more than they want us. See, that's the difference. I'm like, I understand. They don't. But then the Most High sat up there and said, stop, Pat. Don't keep trying to enlighten him on the art of what is stealing. Stealing is stealing. I don't give a fuck who do it. But see, with them, the Moabites, they want justice. Baby, all of their fucking television shows about them getting revenge. Everything is about revenge. You don't steal from me. You don't do shit to my family. You think you're going to get away with it. But when you're here, it's okay to come in our neighborhoods and make money off the people that's here. But you think that we ain't shit. You think it's okay that we get taken advantage of. Your dollars don't come back into our neighborhood. You take from this neighborhood and go to your neighborhood and spend your money at. But when the Most High let me see that this is the reason why all of them will be punished. It ain't just the Edomites. This is the reason why all Gentiles and heathens, and the Edomites are going to get everything that's coming to them. That mindset right there, it's okay to take and hurt somebody else so you can have. But you don't want nobody doing that shit to you. You don't want nobody taking your shit. You understand? But it's okay. Most High was like, read my prophet Jeremiah, because I was sitting back here and I thought about the revelations. Me and Morel talked about this the other day, and I said today actually, I said, the two prophets that are standing up and literally condemning this situation right here, those two prophets honestly are Obadiah and Jeremiah. Because Obadiah and Jeremiah damn near said the exact same thing at two different times. Jeremiah was a powerful prophet. He literally lets you know what was going. He kept on trying to tell the house of Israel, get your shit together. Get your shit together, because this shit finna happen to you, and this is how it's gonna happen. And of course, we did not listen. In fact, we wanted to put our hands in our ears. Some people, you know what I'm saying, we just did the most. I was like, wow, the Most High really did try with us not to go down this road, but we were determined. And look where it got us. And now this is us looking at what has happened after we did what we did. So he's telling us the Most High got something for you. You know what I'm saying? He got something for you. So this is our boy Jeremiah. My nephew is named after him. My grandmother named my nephew. And I was looking at this and I was like, wow, what a powerful, powerful, powerful prophet. And baby, let me tell you something. It was a cursor. That if it was a curse on behalf of the Most High, it was a hell of a motherfucking curse, baby, because he wrote all the things that was gonna happen to the Edomites and Edom in the North Country, baby. And he told Baruch, write this down, put it in a book, wrap it up, and throw it in the Euphrates. If that ain't a spell, I don't know what is. And they said, and just like how that, and just how like this book sinks and is being brought down, is how that North Country of the Edomites that they have taken unwrongfully will go down. I said, baby, one thing I understand is spells, and that was a hell of a motherfucking spell. I said, nah, shh. That there, he's like the way that we said the way that thing sank down inside the Euphrates is the way they're going to bring down America. Now, you got white folks trying to decipher these books. And I've asked the Most High, I said, please, I asked the Most High to let the Holy Spirit help me with the whole entire book of Jeremiah. So moving forward, you're going to see me breaking a lot of this stuff down quietly for you all so I can be able to understand what he was doing. Because the just that I've gotten so far is that he was warning and warning. He went to every king of Judah, and he's literally set up there and told them, stop doing what you're doing. Hey, this is a problem. Stop, because this is going to happen to you. They didn't. And then he actually told them what would happen later on after the punishment is over to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? What would happen to the people who do you the way that they do. You know what I'm saying? And it's really, this is a powerful book, because not only does Jeremiah sit here and tell you about what's going to happen to us, he tells you what's going to happen to every consecutive nation that has to drink those dregs. Because, see, they're not going to want to drink the dregs. But as you can see, Sammy's making them sip right now. Take the, come on. You know you want some of this. Come on. I make it taste good for you. Come on. He's making them drink it. You understand? And they're not going to want to, because it's going to make them get drunk. They gonna get drunk, and they're not going to understand what they're doing. That's what's happening to America right now. They're getting drunk. America is drunk. She don't know what she's doing. She's lost her way. She can't even, she has no idea what's happening in the room right now. And it's going to get even worse. It's going to get even worse. And that situation, like with Trump, is true. Sammy said he had it coming. He had it coming. Hey, karma's a bitch. It's just come around at the wrong motherfucking time that you don't need it. But karma definitely is a bitch. But on to this one. I'm going to start here where it says the word of Yahweh spoke concerning Babylon, concerning the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. So that's the beginning of this in 50, okay? Declare among the nations, publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Babylon is taken. Baal is put to shame. Morokdech, I gotta figure out. I think this is, I'm not sure is who that is, but Morokdech, I have to look it up, is dismayed. Her images are put to shame. Her idols are dismayed. For out of the north there comes a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and no one shall dwell in it. They shall flee, and they are gone. They shall have fled, and they are gone, both man and beast. In those days, at that time, Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, and they and the children of Judah together. They shall go on their way weeping, seeking, and will seek Yahweh their Elohim, and they will inquire concerning Zion with their faces towards, saying, Come and join us yourselves to Yahweh, everlasting covenant that will not be forgotten. It says, My people have been lost sheep, and their shepherds have caused them to go astray. Oh, and speaking of that, inside of Jeremiah, the things that the Most High is, whoo, man, TD Jakes, all of these people that's been doing this prosperity preaching, baby. Jeremiah did not hold back on how mad the Most High is with them brothers, man. He did not hold back nothing. I said, I wouldn't want to be them. And basically, he's saying, you made his children turn away from him and tell them about all the nice things and good things and not enforce the laws. You understand? The laws, the simple laws that he put in front of them. And he really got upset about that. But so far from what we've written is that basically we are in our punishment, and at some point the Most High is going to, like I said, nobody is desolate. There's nothing here. Things just go bad for us, and now the children of Israel are coming back saying, what is going to happen of Zion at this point? What's going to happen with us? And like I said, this part here is, you can either it's then or now, but as you read, you begin to realize it's kind of like now, because these people are going to start coming to Israel, the children of Israel, saying, what's going on? What's happening to us? You understand what I'm saying? What's happening with us? And it says, all that found them devoured them, and their adversary said, we are not guilty. So now we know what they're talking about. Children of Israel fucked up. We done found ourselves in this situation. They devoured everything about us. Our enemies have done any and everything to us at this point. So now we know what part of the story we in. That's at the beginning part of the story, okay? Now, as I'm going to read this again, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries. Sorry, hold on, because my eyesight goes in and out. Boy, these 50s. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversary. Okay, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversary said that we are not guilty, because they have sinned against Yahweh and the inhabitants of righteousness. So when they came here, they said we was a cursed people, and that we deserve to go into slavery. We deserve to be fucked up. We deserve to lose our land. We deserved all of the shit that happened to us that they put on us. Okay, are we all following now? All right. And it said that because we have sinned against Yahweh and inhabitants of righteousness, even Yahweh, the hope of their fathers, flee out of the midst of Babylon and go forth into the land of Chaldeans, as he go before the flock. And lo, I shall stir up and cause to come up against Babylon a company of great nations. Okay, so this is after we have been scattered all over the place, and now we are here. Okay. Now he's saying, I will stir up a cause to come against Babylon. Now Babylon was originally talking to us, saying we a cursed nation, y'all at the bottom because y'all deserve to be at the bottom. And now he's causing these nations to stir up and come against Babylon themselves. Okay. A company of great nations from the north country, and they will set themselves in array against her. And from there she shall be taken. Her arrows shall be as a part of an expert mighty men, and none shall return in vain. Chaldea shall be a prey, and a prey upon her shall be satisfied, says Yahweh. Okay, so in other words, they're gonna do their thing. Okay, just like we were taking over, they're gonna be taken over as well. All right, and a lot of this stuff is getting ready to be even worse. So listen to this part. Because you are glad, because you rejoice, O you that plunder my heritage, because you are wanted as a heifer that trades out the grain and nag as strong as horses. Your mother shall be utterly put to shame. She that bore you shall be confounded. Behold, she shall be the last of the nations, a wilderness, a dry land, a desert. Because of the wrath of Yahweh, she will not be inhabited, and she will be wholly desolated. Everyone that goes by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Set yourselves in array against Babylon all around, all of you who bend a bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahweh. Shout against all around her. She has submitted herself, where her bulwarks have fallen. Her walls have been thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her, as she has done to her. Cut off the sword from Babylon, and him that handles the sickle at the time of harvest. Fear the oppressing sword. They shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land. When the shit goes down here, these folks are going to leave. I told y'all. When the money goes, these folks are going to pick their shit up and go back to where they came from. They're going to go back to China, Japan, Africa. All of these foreigners are going to leave this place. Period. Do you understand? They're going to pick up and go. Nobody's going to want to stay here. And I told y'all that because there's nothing going to be here left. Israel is hunted, sheep and lions, and have driven them away. The first king of Assyria devoured him, and now Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon has broken his bones. So basically, they're going back and forth. It's funny how I love this, because the way the Most High writes this, he writes it like it's happening back then, but actually it's happening now. You understand? And but the name of the different kings and things like that, it's enough to mix up a regular person. But if you're paying attention, you'll see what they're doing here. It's to throw folks off. Okay, it says, I have punished the king of Assyria, and I will bring Israel again to his pasture, and he will feed on the Carmel, on Caramel and Bastion, and his soul shall be satisfied upon the hills of Ephraim and Galilee. In those days, in that time, Yahweh, the inequity, then for the in what is that? The inequity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none. And the sins of Judah, they shall not be found, for I will pardon them whom I have as a remnant. So in other words, the days that when all of this stuff is happening on this planet, he's pardoning us, and we okay. We out of trouble at this point. All right. And there's a lot that's happening. So we're out of jail, and that's at this time. Right now, we're out of jail right now. We're watching all of this confusion happening amongst the nations right now. So it says, go up against the land of Miriam, and even against it, and against the inhabitants of Pirikon, and kill and utterly destroy after them, says Yahweh. Do accordingly to all that I have commanded you. The sound of battle is in the land, and great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for you, and you have also and you are also taken, O Babylon. You are not aware, you are found and also caught, because you have contended against Yahweh. Yahweh has opened his armory, and has brought forth weapons of his indignation. For the Savior, such for the sovereign Yahweh of hosts has worked to do it in a land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the utmost border, open up her storehouses, and cast her up heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Okay? It says, kill all her bullocks and let them go down to the slaughter. Woe to them, for their day has come, their time of visitation. See, he says, I'm coming to visit you. This is when Moses shows up. You understand? He's saying, I'm at my time of visitation. I'm coming to see everybody. I'm tearing everything up. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Now y'all, we've been forgiven. We out of this. This is what he's visiting on Babylon the Great. You understand? So let's see. And the land and the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh our Elohim and the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers of Babylon, all of them bend a bow, encamp against her all around, and let none escape. Recompense her accordingly to her work, according to all that she has done, do to her, for she has been proud against Yahweh and against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore, her young men fall in her streets, and her young men of war shall be brought to silence in that day. O Yahweh, behold, I am against you, proud one, sovereign Yahweh of hosts, for your day has come, and the day I will visit you. Now this sounds like this is Moses, when Moses on the land doing his thing, when he shows up. But everybody, when he shows up, everybody's gonna be, I'm out of here. Because it's all coming against this place. And a lot of he's telling the nations, get ready to fuck her up. He's telling the nations, all y'all can come together and have your time with her ass. So she's not going to come out of this easy. And then Moses said he's going to come and visit her. So there's a lot that's going on, you guys, here. A whole lot that's happening here at the same time. That's why I said this is a powerful book. It takes a lot to read this, but this is what happens to Babylon. Okay? And it says that, behold, I am against you, proud one, says sovereign of Yahweh, for your day has come, and that time I will visit you. The proud one stumbled and fall, and no one shall raise him up. I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it will devour all that are around him. In this manner, Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah are oppressed together. So understand this. It may come a time that they may even try to bring some of these people here into America. In fact, there are a lot of Palestinians here in America right now. You understand? But the oppression that they have and we have are the same things. Jacob over there, the ones that's over there inside of Gaza got the same situations. All of the ones all over the world that are scattered are all experiencing the same oppressions. The one in Syria, the ones over in Africa, the ones over in China. All of us are experiencing the exact same shit. Do you understand? Where you see us in all of the different isles, all the different islands, we are being underneath the thumbs of different countries. Do you understand? And they refuse to let us go. Do you think that African Americans are free to go? Where are we going to go? We don't have a land of our own. We're a nation inside of a nation. Just like Gaza doesn't, the people of Palestine doesn't have a land to go. If they could just up and leave, where, you understand, they will go ahead and leave. That's their land. They want to put them off the land. The only thing that would happen is what America wants to do is pack them all up on a ship and bring them over here with us. And some of them may end up being that way. You understand what I'm saying? But he said that we're going to be together. We're all oppressed at the same time. Okay? It says the children of Israel and the children of Judah are pressed together, and all that took them captive and hold them fast and refuse to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh of hosts is his name, and he will thoroughly plead their cause, and he may give rest to the earth and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. Disquiet. That means ain't gonna be no more quiet over here. They live quietly in the world. We have lived, America has been quietly living in the world while it does all kind of crazy shit somewhere else. A sword is upon the Chaldeans, says Yahweh, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men, a sword of boasters, that they shall become fools. A sword is upon her mighty men, that they shall be dismayed. That means they don't know what the fuck is going on. Her mighty men don't know what's going on. Military don't understand what the fuck is happening here. Okay? And it says a sword is upon their horses. That means the sword is upon how they get around, upon their chariots, their ways. Their look at what's happening to our planes, falling out the fucking skies. All right, upon the mingled people that are in the middle of her. That means all of the different races, everybody, all the Gentiles in them are catching it. Chinese people, Indian people, you understand what I'm saying? All of these other motherfuckers around us are catching it, are they not? It says they shall become as women. That means that they don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? They have no strength. The sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. In every major city, motherfuckers are getting knocked the shit out of, robbed, stabbed, killed, everything. This happening here in Chicago. I know damn well it's happening in New York. It's happening in Atlanta. It's happening everywhere. These people, all of these off-brand motherfuckers are getting they. Do you not see crime has gone up? Okay. It says a drought is upon her waters. Yes, they are. We have problems with the different waters that are here in the lakes. They shall have been dried up, for it is the land of the carved images, and they are mad over idols. They mad over that. You know what I'm saying? They look like Jesus ain't helping them out like this, or whatever the hell that they call themselves praying to these days. Okay. It says, therefore, wild beasts of the desert and wolves shall dwell there, and there will be ostriches that dwell in it, and there shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall be dwelt from generation to generation. So basically what they're saying is that at some point this place is going to have an issue. All right? That I have to say, not necessarily displaced the land itself. I think what's going to happen is that America as we know it, the world in which we know it, will literally come to an end. I'm talking about how we see America today. Do you get what I'm saying? The order of it will come to an end. You understand the order of it? And as far as water and stuff is concerned, yes, we having issues with water. Everybody around the world is having problems with water. All of these people from different places are having problems with water. Okay. Let's see. And it says, behold, let me make sure. I'm trying to make sure. Generation says, as when Elohim overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities of it, says Yahweh, so shall no man dwell there, neither shall any son of man sojourn in it. Okay. Behold, a people comes from the north, a great nation. Many kings shall be stirred up from the utmost of the earth. They shall lay hold on bow and spear. They are cruel, they have no mercy, and their voices are like the sea, and they ride upon horses. Everyone is set array as a man built to battle against you. O daughter of Babylon, and the king of Babylon heard the tidings of them, and his hands became feeble. Do you see what that is? I'm going to read that one more time. This is not what happened with the children of Israel. When they said that there was going to be a fucked up nation that came from someplace far off, they said that came upon the children of Israel. This is coming upon Babylon. Okay? Where are we? In Babylon. This is Babylon. This is the modern day Babylon right here. Okay. It says, behold, a people coming from the north, a great nation, many kings. Many. That means that's a coalition of kings. All right. Shall be stirred up from the utmost parts of the earth. So that means they are being rallied together, and they will take hold of bow and spear. And they are cruel. Putin ain't no nice motherfucker. Xi Jinping ain't no nice motherfucker. Them Sam boys ain't no nice motherfuckers. And they have no mercy. Why should they? Look at the shit we done to them. Their voices roar like the sea, and they ride upon horses, everyone set in array. That means they all coming together as one. By sea, by land, whatever. Okay? And they said, as a man to battle against you, O daughter of Babylon. The king of Babylon, that means the president of the US of A, has heard the tidings of them. That means he heard that they gonna come. That they all coming together against his ass. And his hands become feeble. Ain't he an old man? And anguish has taken hold of him, and pangs of a woman in travail. Okay? Behold, the enemy come up like a lion of the pride of Jordan against the strong inhabitation, for I will suddenly make them run away from it, and whoever who is chosen him I will appoint over it, for who is like me, and who will appoint me at the time? Who is the shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore I hear the counsel of Yahweh and has taken against Babylon. So in other words, now, this is the funny thing. Did you hear what happened here? All of them plan on coming here to do some shit. And something happens that stops it. Did you see that? Something happens that stops it. Right when they get ready to circle this place and fuck it up for real, something happens that makes everybody turn around and go in the opposite direction. I'll read it again so you see if you catch it. Behold, the enemy come up like a lion of pride of Jordan against the strong inhabitation. For I will suddenly make them run away from it. Whoever is chosen, him I will appoint over it. For who is like me, and who will appoint me time? Who is the shepherd that can stand before me? Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh that has taken against Babylon, and his purposes against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely they will drag him of them away, even the little ones of the flock. Surely they will make their habitations desolate over them, and the noise of the taking of Babylon, and the earth trembles, and the cry is heard among the nations. Now there's a lot that's going on right there. Something's gonna happen that's gonna make everything stop. But there's still gonna be something that happens here, because I believe what is happening is that somebody shows up, Moses shows up, because he's not going to allow you to destroy this land over here. It's not going to be destroyed because this is going to be his headquarters before it's over. So it's only there, but they're going to send that shit back over there. So this is a strange book that has to be added. You have to ask the Most High to kind of go with you on this one. You got to ask him to literally open up your mind on this one, because when you go into 51, it says, in this manner Yahweh beheld, I raised up against Babylon and against them that dwell in Lake Lakemi a strong destroying wind. So in other words, the Erkadashi are coming. The Erkadashi with their winds and tornadoes. And I will send to the Babylon strangers, that's Ish in them, that shall win now her. Okay, so they're winning. They're in charge right now with her. They shall empty her land. That means they gonna get the fuck out of here too. For in that day of trouble it says in that day of trouble they shall be against her all around. So in other words, when everything happens here, when the nations come against her, they gonna be gone. They gonna be out of here. Everybody gonna be getting the fuck up out of here. Okay? Against him that bends the archer and bow, bends the archers and his bow, against him that lifts himself up in his coat of mail, and spare not her young men, utterly destroy her host, and they shall fall down in the land of Chaldeans, and thrust through her in streets. So in other words, they're gonna kill everybody. They're gonna kill a lot of different folks are gonna die in this situation that comes together either on this land and over there. Okay, so it's gonna be a lot that's gonna happen. All right. It says, "For Israel is not forsaken, nor Judah of his Elohim, the how Yahweh of hosts through the land is full of guilt." Yahweh the host, it says, "The Elohim of Yahweh the host through their land is full of guilt against the Holy One of Israel." So so they know what the fuck they've done. We know what the fuck we done. We are full of that upsetment of what we did towards Mozart. We already understand that. You understand? Flee out of the middle of Babylon and save every man his life. It says, "Be not cut off in her iniquity, for it is time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render to her recompense." So, in other words, when Moses is gonna do his thing, he's gonna come here and do his thing, but these people are gonna be getting the fuck up out of here. Okay? Babylon has been made a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that has made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. They crazy. They done drunk of the bullshit that's here. They done drunk of her celebrityism, her what do you call that? Her materialism of all things that she feels are important and things like that. They all drunk, just like that man sat there and was talking to me in that store. It's okay to steal from other people when it's to help yourself situation, but yet you don't want nobody stealing not even a piece of junk out of this motherfucker. Crazy shit. They drunk. They crazy right now. It says, "Babylon has suddenly fallen and is destroyed. Well for her. Take a balm for her pain, for it shall be that she is so for if so she shall be naked, that she may be healed." So I'll read that again. "Babylon is suddenly fallen and is destroyed. Well for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go, everyone to his own country, for her judgment reaches the heavens and has lifted even unto the stars. Yahweh has brought forth her righteousness. Come and let us declare Zion the work of Yahweh the Elohim." So basically, what it's saying is that he said if there was a way to have saved the Mary Karen, we would have saved the Mary Karen. But we can't. This bitch is this. She's done. There's nothing that we can do. There's no fixing her. Just like there was no explaining to someone right and wrong. And right and wrong is right and wrong no matter what situation that it's in. But there's no fixing this place. You can wish that they figure it out, and that's what's wrong with a lot of white folks. They're hoping that their leaders can figure this out so they can go back to their normal lives. She's gone too far, and you're right, gone way, 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 way too far. And she continues to keep going, as you see. It says, "Make sharp." It says, let's see. Try to make sure I've done this the right way. Hold on one second. It says, "Make sharp the arrows, hold firm the shields. Hold firm the shields. Yahweh has stirred up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, because his purpose is against Babylon to destroy it. For it it says, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh and the vengeance of his temple." So in other words, as he's rubbling up people who want to destroy America anyway. So get them ready. It says, "Set up a standard against the walls of Babylon, make her to watch." It says set up a standard against the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set watchmen, prepare the ambushes, for Yahweh has both purposed and done that which is spoken concerning the inhabitants of Babylon. O you that dwell upon many waters, abundant in treasures, your end has come, the measure of your covetousness. Yahweh of hosts has sworn himself, saying, "Surely I will fill you with men as with the canker sore. He said, surely I will fill you with men as with the canker worm, and they shall lift up a shout against you. Now, this is your migrants. He said, I'm going to fill you with men. Then what does a canker worm do? It eats it from within. It eats something inside out. He has made the earth by his power and has established the world by his wisdom and by his understanding and by his outreach of the heavens. It says, when he utters his voice, there is a tumult of waters in the heavens, caused by the vapors to ascend to the ends of the earth. He makes lightnings for the rain and brings forth wind out of the treasures. Every man has become brutish and without knowledge. Every goldsman has been put to shame by his image, and the molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. They are vanity and work of delusions, and in the time of their visitation they shall perish. This portion of Jacob is not like this, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the tribe of his inheritance, and Yahweh is the host of his name. You all need to understand something. He said, you are my battle axe and the weapons of war, and with you I will break the nations, and with you I will destroy the kingdoms, and with you I will break the horses and his rider, and with you I will break into pieces the chariot, and I will break, it says, and I will ride and him that rides in it you will break into pieces, and women, and with you I will break into pieces the old man, the youth, and with you I will break into pieces the man and the virgins. With you I will break into pieces the shepherd and his flock, and with you I will break the pieces of the husbandman. So in other words, with y'all, he gonna tear everything up. I'm gonna fuck everything up. Okay? Y'all might as well go ahead and get ready. If there's gonna be something that's going to change with us. So basically, from what I'm seeing here and from what I can get out of this entire part is that they're gonna come against us. All of these people are going to run to their own places because they're not gonna understand what is happening, because something is going to happen on this planet that ain't nobody ever seen a day in their life. You understand? Something is going to happen. Now, I believe this is when Moses shows up and there is a change in us that is going to be different. And everything has to switch up. Something is going to happen. But trust me, he has built these people. There is no, look, they have allowed all of these migrants to come from all over the world. And the majority of the main migrants are here in the United States. He told you, I'm going to fill you up with men. And they gonna tear this motherfucker up. They gonna help you tear it up. They gonna help tear up Babylon, the system. Don't worry about that. And he's raising up armies to destroy and infiltrate this place. And people who want to destroy America, they are coming here. There is make no bones about it. They coming. All right. But this big situation of her losing her money and all of that, that's the first part of it. This is part of it. This is the big dethroning of her having to be humble and having to play the game with the rest of the people on the rest of the nations. She's not going to want to play. She's going to want to play the war. But her war game is not going to work because these people are going to have their time to have their moment with the beast, you all. They gonna have 1 hour. Sammy, she had more than 1 hour with the bees. She had a nice little time. They call it a little time. There's time and then time and a half. You understand? She had a little time. Nice time to ride the beast. They get 1 hour, literally 1 hour to live high on a hog and do their thing and come together and right before they get that fucked up way, they got to get their way. They got to get that attitude. And then that's when shit starts falling apart because they start going against each other. You understand? But they have to come together to bring down this system. And they get a chance to have their moment. They're going to get a chance to have their moment. But the Most High inside of Jeremiah is basically saying, y'all been forgiven out of this shit. Y'all get to have a nice little courtside seat to watch what happens to Babylon. Babylon are the people who believe in this system. Once you sit up there and woke up to what this system was, this is the reason why you have to do your shadow work to get back on point, to understand what is important. Because what the Most High was letting me know in that little interaction that I had with that little Chinese man that owned the beauty supply is that a lot of people are far gone. They mental is far gone on law of what is right and what is wrong. Do you understand how far people are gone? There's people who believe, man, hey, the law of the jungle, the survival of the fittest, let the best man win type shit. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people own that type of stuff, y'all. And that's that mind state. That's that Gentile mind state. That's that Babylon mind state. By any means, fuck it. Even if you got to steal, kill, or do whatever you need to do, get what you need to get for you. And that's what that mind state gotta go. You've been a privilege to be able to be pulled out of there, and look at yourself hard. Look at yourself hard about what you value. Who are you past your things? Who are you past the job that you have? Who are you? And if you can't define, you can't sit up here and say within 5 seconds of me asking that question without you having to sit back and actually take a real long thought about who you are past the material shit that you own and have, a past of what this world has given you, you got a long way to go. A long way to go. And that's what he's saying. Come up out of her and her way of thinking, and you won't have to worry about going through the plagues with her. You don't have to worry about how the craziness that comes with losing things. You understand what I'm saying? You got to change your mindset, because like I told y'all, don't expect that this shit is going to go easy for any of us, ladies and gentlemen. It's not. It's not. And we've already know what it is. If you were a kid that grew up in the 70s and 70s and 60s, some people, I came into this world in the 70s, okay, 72. And what I looked at it growing up, I saw my grandparents struggling to pay light bills, heating bills, you understand what I'm saying, water bills and stuff like that. I watched the whole family have to damn near have a job to just pay regular shit in the house. And we talking about it's 7 to 8 motherfuckers living in the house, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody's working, everybody's trying to make sure everybody can survive. That I came from a big family, okay? By the time my generation came, I was the first grandchild in my family. So I was the first of all of the 7 kids that had babies, okay? And all of the little ones started to come. Our parents was working their asses off trying to get us to a situation where they would look at us saying college is like really, really, really important. You know, they drilled into us, go to school, get your shit together, stuff like that. And they drilled in us to be able to get a job, not become a business owner, get a job with benefits so you can be able to survive and be okay, possibly get a house and things like that. But I watched my grandparents and my aunties and uncles wash clothes in a fucking tub. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't afford to go to a laundromat. They couldn't afford a washing machine. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't afford many things. I watched my grandmother wash her bras and underwear every night, and my aunties and them, and hang them up and go to work and shit like that. And on the weekends, they, we in the tub together washing stuff. I don't know. I remember those things of my family. I remember everybody putting together to get Thanksgiving. I remember everybody putting together money to have Christmas. You understand what I'm saying? That everybody kind of, everybody get kids stuff, and then we do something different with the adults. So we try, you know what I'm saying? Those were the things that I remember as a child. It wasn't easy for us to grow up. You understand that the fun things were getting a pickle with a peppermint inside of it, a bag of chips, and you thought you was doing something as a fucking kid. You understand? If you had a bike, oh my God, your family was rich. You understand? We paid rock teacher and red light, green light. We didn't have a playground because all of the fucking swings were either busted or in the slides were too dangerous for us to slide down. We did not have the things that white children had. You understand? The trips that we took at school, we were happy if you had a ham sandwich. Your mama was the bomb. But regular motherfucking kids had that motherfucking thick ass motherfucking bologna that was this damn big, and some of that government cheese that was this fucking big, and you couldn't shit for a week after eating that shit. Going on your field trip, you understand? And if you was lucky, somebody was nice enough to put it on, fry that bologna on both sides, you know what I'm saying? So it tastes halfway decent, you know what I'm saying? Once you went, you understand? I mean, peanut butter jelly and stuff like that. Those were the things that you dealt with. School lunches, when they really made school lunches from scratch, those were some of the best meals I ever had as a shorty. You understand? A pizza day was the shit. You understand? There was ravioli day was the shit. You understand? We had situations where our people tried to make our childhoods the best they could make out of these things. So I remember that struggle. And then for us to grow up, and we live better than our grandparents, we live better than our aunties and things like that. But many of us lost ourselves in the college and the sororities, and I'm a this and I'm a delta and I'm a zeta and I'm a peta and all that other bullshit, and you lost your fucking mind and forgot who the fuck you were and where you came from. In fact, many of you don't want to even remember who the fuck you was and what you came from. Oh, those niggers down in the low parts of the hood and in the southern area where I came from in Mississippi. Some people wanted to come to Chicago so they could live that uppity life and forget about their grandmama and them that was down inside of Mississippi that was literally picking cotton, that helped your raggedy ass get up to the south north to be able to get the jobs. We forgot and got into, guess what? That materialism. And as soon as you got a car or a Mercedes, oh my God, the head blow, big motherfucking head, this huge, walking around. And this is where the shadows begin. You don't want to be known as Black, or I'm an African American and I do this and I do that and I'm the attorney and I'm the doctor and I'm the director of da 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 da, and here's the big motherfucking head, swole head, but your ass still ain't shit. You became a part of this Babylon system. Now you're looking at women who have 5 or 6 kids, looking down on them, knowing that your mama was a part of a brood of 12 or 13 children. But you look at a woman who got 5 or 6 kids living in the hood like, oh, all she doing is laying on her motherfucking back having a bunch of babies that ain't gonna be shit. Remember, the hood didn't get to be the hood without the help of some of us too. Because many of us moved out of the hood because we wanted to be near white folks. Materialism. And we began to think that our money says something about us. Our crib says something about us. The kind of car I drive says something about the person that I am as a person. That white folks are going to respect me because I drive a BMW. White folks are going to respect me because I'm the director of operations at such and such and such and such. We were trying to impress the land of Babylon. Now think about this. I'm being completely fucking honest right now. How am I being honest? Because I did the shit my goddamn self. I didn't want to be associated with living around these niggas around here. I did not interact with these people. I still don't. And not because I feel like I'm up in the air. Me and them is 2 different types of people. I don't do with 2/3 shit. I don't stand on corners with a red cup and talk shit about people. That has never been my game. Okay? I don't sit up here with my ass tooted out the window of some of my niggas' car because he walked past and said, hey, baby, what's up? Like I'm a fucking hooker and walking up to people's cars. I don't know. I've never done no shit like that. So I've never done 230 shit. So that I've never been that way. But many of us have walked around, especially when you was inside the church, with that attitude. Because the church said that attitude is appropriate because that's Christ-like. That's semi-like. Let's just keep it 100. Those people that come to church have an attitude. They have their little regular jobs. They got their little car. They got their nice little apartments or little homes. And they walking around like, don't speak to me, you nasty niggas. But that is Babylon's mind frame. Now you've been picked up and said, get rid of that attitude. That's not the appropriate attitude to have. You need to think about who and what you came from to get to this point. Understand a lot of sacrifices was made by those people that picked that cotton to get to this point right here. For you to even be alive right now. For you to even have good sense right now. Yes, they had bad attitudes. Many things have happened and mistakes were made in the midst of you being who you are. But now the Most High is opening up your minds to be able to understand where the error was. Forgive them, forgive yourself, and start looking at this situation. How you've been taught how to think in this area is incorrect and wrong. And to a certain extent, evil in a motherfucker. You got to care about your neighbor. Even when they fucked up, you got to care about what's going on. I don't like what these people do. I don't have no problem with them. I hate what they do because they don't understand what they do affects others around them. If I go outside wantonly and shooting a weapon, I am putting other people's lives in danger. I am possibly might hit somebody and kill someone in a family that was just up doing a TikTok video with my grandchild or something, and that grandchild gets struck with a bullet because I'm outside just shooting because I ain't got nothing else better to do because I'm having a problem with my life. So I choose to disturb everybody else's life. That kind of thinking. And these people that do this are mad because whatever they thought the world was supposed to be and happen for them, it didn't happen for them. So they're taking it out on everybody else. They acting out. And this is what you're about to see happen with the rest of them, with these Edomites. They gonna act out for losing their shit. They gonna act out because shit ain't the way it used to be. They already scared. This ass whooping ain't even came out the packaging yet. It just got delivered on a doorstep and they hollering. This motherfucking plastic ain't even came off of it yet. And they hollering. What you think they gonna be like once it starts to undo itself? For real, for real. It just got walked up on the porch and sat down and they losing their mind. It ain't even been unveiled or opened. These people are not going to act right. They're going to lose their mind. They're going to do more hurt to themselves before anybody can get over here and do shit to them. But you can't feel sorry for them. Because like most of I said, I'm giving them a chance to get their shit right. Every day that you get up every morning and everything is cool, that is another day the Most High is giving America to get her shit together. She don't want to do it. She want to stay on this course. She wants to be ironclad to these motherfucking strangers. Whatchamacallit don't call them ish. He don't call them ish. He calls them strangers. Jeremiah calls them strangers because that's exactly what the fuck they are. They are not the Most High's people. These are motherfucking strangers. We don't even know what the fuck they are. They're so elusive. They have so much money. They've been doing shit all over the place. They don't have a home. They hopping just like Sammy hopping. That's why I said that's my little brood over there. They're hopping from one empire to the next. Don't you see? Are you watching this? And did you see how Sammy told y'all today? They're doing the same thing. All Sammy did was bring the same playbook over to the BRICS girls. CJ and them was gonna put together a coalition, and they gonna go into Rafa, and they gonna say, "Motherfucker, Sammy, do something." And America was like, you can't come up on my boy like that." And they ain't gonna say, "The hell I can't." And here come Putin, "The hell I can't." How the hell America gonna go up against two motherfucking superpowers combined with other powers too? Do you understand what he's saying? That they gonna come up against her all together, ready to whoop her ass? Do you not see this coming together? That's what I'm trying to get you all to understand. It is a pattern that's happening here. We are ahead of the game watching this. This shit was done before. It seems familiar. It is familiar. When she did this shit in 1940 something, she came in as the hero. She didn't want to be a part of the fight. She was rich. She was new. What the fuck this got to do with me? Till somebody came and talked in her fucking ear. Till Sammy came and talked in her ear. Look, we can do a little something like, hey, we can make you bigger. We can make you run the whole fucking world in the next 70 fucking years. You will be ruling this shit. That's Sammy's brood. They came and talked in her ear. And there was a motherfucker cutting up just like Nettie. Back then, it was your boy with the funny mustache. He was a motherfucker cutting up and wouldn't stop. And then he wanted, what was his whole end game? To literally take over the entire motherfucking UK. Do you understand? Take over Europe. That was his plan, was it not? It started with, we want to get rid of these people out of Germany, but then it really went bigger because he's ended up fucking up all other places too. He was on his way to fucking up everybody's shit. That's the reason why you had Winston Churchill and all these other people coming together with America saying, we need to do something. We need some help here. That's when they came up with all of these different laws, the international law area and things like that. And China and all of these other places came into it. Japan, all these other places came into it. The reason why Japan got dropped a bomb on it is because they wanted to show China, bitch, try it and see what happens to your motherfucking ass. They had, look, Japan was sitting at the table with them doing a peace deal, shaking up saying, we want peace. And while they were shaking America's hand, American dropped a fucking bomb, 2 bombs on their nation. You tell me if that ain't a dirty bitch move. She came into this being a dirty bitch. All right? And you wonder why the fuck that she let them in to do what happened at Pearl Harbor. She let them in to do that so she'd have a reason to get into the war. It's the same situation with Nettie. Are you paying attention? Are you watching this? October 7th was a reason to get that land. It was to get the land, but it was also to start another thing. Because now Nettie's showing his hand about Lebanon. We coming there too. Then he turned around and told the Egyptian president, you thought you was going? I took your border. I'm taking Egypt next. He's already went over certain laws that were inside the international area, the Camp David laws. He's already infringed upon that when he took that border because those people are supposed to be safe right there. And then he turned around and killed 2 Egyptian people, 2 Egyptian soldiers. And Egypt was like, this is bigger. This is getting bigger. And he's got big partners with his back. I need to go find me some big partners to get behind my back. And he went and found Xi Jinping. And Xi Jinping said, I'm down with it. Xi Jinping got an army that makes America take a fucking step back. She ain't got members stalking and, stacked and ready to fucking, they army ain't no motherfucking joke. China's army is no motherfucking joke, baby. Believe that. Them motherfuckers are 1 million strong. And they got tech for your ass, and they ain't said nothing about the kind of tech that they got. They done kept their motherfucking mouth real closed about that shit. And then you want to play this game where, hell, Nettie over, not Nettie, but you have Putin over here telling the Cubans, motherfucker, hey, you can have dual citizenship over here, dual citizenship in motherfucking Russia if you come join my motherfucking army. And these motherfuckers saying, what? Say, run that bad meat? Oh, hell yeah, I'm in. I need something to do any motherfucking way. Do you understand what is happening here? These people are gathering, getting their armies together. And American is sitting over here with motherfuckers out of shape eating donuts. We don't even have young people. Our young men are standing here with motherfucking wigs on and fucking lipstick and nail polishes talking about, bitch, what? I'm not finna get no motherfucking army. Are you crazy? They standing here with wigs on talking about, girl. I'm not finna do none of that. They not trying to. America is out of her league right now. She is way out of her fucking league. So right now, you need to understand what's happening here. This dethroning is a real dethroning. And she's been asleep at the wheel for quite some time, laying back on her laurels like, I ain't got nothing to worry about. While you talk about you ain't got nothing to worry about, other motherfuckers been in there up in here working out, exercising, running and shit like that. These motherfuckers is sitting up here ready to rumble. Your ass sitting up here over 450 fucking pounds, looking like, soon as you walk to the motherfucking door, you out of breath. What fight you finna fight? You not finna fight nothing. This is gonna be bad. This is getting ready to be really, really fucking bad. And honestly, this is where the true war was. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. The dethroning has happened. Yes, we are sitting on the sidelines watching this. Right now, we watching Jacob is going through what he's going through, but he's going through it because he was ransomed for that. That's the part he has to play. That little bit. That group that Most High said underneath his altar, he told them, y'all chill out, because a lot more of y'all gonna have to die. This is that lot more than that has to die. Are you watching this? This is a lot more of these people that have to be martyred before he can. He's waiting for a certain number, for that number to get hit, and then boom. Because like you said, when he lays it on American, baby, he gonna lay it on a hard. And ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for the bodies that's laying in the streets. Ain't nobody gonna feel sorry. Did you hear how Jeremiah is talking? He ain't holding no bars. He's holding nothing back in these chapters of what's gonna happen to Babylon. And then Mota is showing up. Okay? Because see, they all gonna try to come at Babylon like, bitch, we all flying in this motherfucker. And they gonna throw a couple of bombs over here. Don't get it twisted. They gonna throw some shit over here. But they not gonna be able to destroy the land itself. Now that's when Moses shows up and says, no, you ain't finna fuck up my home now. Now you may tear up a little bit of something, tear up a couple of little things in the front in the yard, but you ain't finna do too much. But did you peep what Jeremiah said? He said, I'm going to use Judah, okay, the tribe of Judah, and I'm going to use y'all to break to pieces all her shit. Remember that little transformation I was telling y'all about? See, that's the transformation he was telling you about. But it ain't all dialed up the way it is back in Revelations and things where it's like in the twinkle of an eye, you'll be changed. Twinkle of an eye, things gonna be different around these parts. He's like, there's another entity that's there. But you have to read this book right here. I'm literally gonna ask the Most High and the Holy Spirit to help me decipher this, because there is a lot in this book. There's a lot in this book, and it's a beautiful book to read. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to see what's coming next. But what I want you all to see is how it's all coming together on a central stage. The central stage is coming together. If you don't think for 5 seconds that Sammy is not over there telling them how to do this, you out your mind. Because they are all coming together as one. And I told you, I listened to that meeting, and dude had a lot of wonderful things. He had things that made sense. They were straight to the point. They needed to be said. You understand? And he also said indirectly that we got a currency that's backed by something, not by words. Because that's all America's money is backed by. Her mouth. They said, no, our currency is backed by something tangible. So you can get something out of this. And I'm sorry, come get my money. Where do I sign up? He did not fluff it up. Every time I hear Biden talk, just like he addressed this situation with them trying to do a quote unquote ceasefire, you're doing a ceasefire in order to evacuate people and push these people off their land and take their shit. Oh, we want the Palestinians to go back to their homes in Gaza. What home? You blew up their homes and their schools and their universities. Who you playing with? It's to the point that you're lying to a level of what? Yes, this is like even our own people, even Babylon's own people, America's own people are sitting up here like, motherfucker, I know I drink, I know I might get high, but I ain't this motherfucking high. Everybody can see these people don't have a home to go to. Everybody can see this motherfucker just took his land, these people's land. Bombed they shit, killed everybody there, and took their motherfucking land and blaming it on some shit that happened in October. I told y'all it's gonna come out. Somebody's gonna fucking spill the beans that a private mercenary group was hired to do that shit. I guarantee you that. And this shit was done to steal these people's land. I bet you money. But when it was them in trouble with Mr. Hitler, everybody came together and made what you see, these different groups and these entities of the UN and the ICC and the ICJ, so this type of shit would never ever happen in the world again. And the very same people who made this shit are the very same people who are breaking the rules. And the very same people that are sitting here when this shit was being made said, oh, bitch, you made us follow the motherfucking rules. Well, we finna hold you to the same motherfucking rules that you made everybody else bow down and take. So get ready, ho, to bow down. That's what Putin and China are saying. You made us bend the knee, bitch. You eat crow. Now it's your fucking turn. Pull up a chair right now. That's what the world is saying. But Americans like, no, I wrote that. I ain't got to sit up here and follow the fucking rules. What are you talking about? That's the kind of game she's playing. Everybody like, no. You've been walking around here talking about how fair you are. This is the American way. We are about, and humanity and people being free and freedom. Yeah, freedom, free Edom, free them motherfuckers, Edomites, free Edomites, free them, not you, not free us. It's free them. People better start realizing what they saying. Free them. They talk about free them, not you. That's I'm just at this point where I'm ecstatic to see what's happening. And at times I get afraid because we live here. We live in this beast. But the Most High keeps on reassuring me, y'all good. Have a seat. You're the commentator of the whole fucking show. You got a front seat at the greatest show on earth. Do you understand? This is the greatest goddamn reality show ever known to man playing out right now in front of our face. And it's happening and commentated on YouTube by yours truly. But it is truly the biggest show on earth. This is a true reality. This is better than anything that could possibly go on. That's why people who don't understand politics, I sit back, I'm like, y'all like fucking drama, love and hip hop, but this shit is better than love and hip hop because this is about you. People have all look. I'm looking at Edomites and Gentiles counting us as nothing. That man in that fucking beauty shop counted me as nothing. Even though you spending money, and that was the last time I said that's okay. You can put all my shit back. I'm gonna go over here to find some black folks who probably overpriced that shit, but I'm gonna go over to some black folks and handle my business from now on. You understand? Because they look at us as money. They don't look at us as people. They look at us at our circumstances that we deserve to be in those situations. That's how they saw us. You got to understand something. This man's spirit spoke to me, even though he was trying to find the right words to say that wouldn't be offensive. His spirit already spoke to me what was in his heart. And that's the shit that kind of scares me, is that people's spirits speak before their mouths start to move. You understand what I'm saying? Before their mouths start to move, their spirits speak. And I'm like, all of these years, I know you and your mom and daddy. And this how you think. And I saw his mama like looking at him like, nigga, shut up. But it's okay. Because every time I come in that store, his mom and daddy always give me free shit, no matter where I come in. And she was looking at him like, would you shut your fucking mouth? You are saying things that we don't say in front of them. But it was okay because their business has been struggling. And that's the only reason why I will come to them, because the Arabs and the Palestinians on the other side of the thing, they asses is killing the game right now inside of the little shopping mall. The Palestinians that's over there, they killing it over there right now. And I'm sitting out here like, and ain't nobody coming to you over here, Mr. Miyagi. And I'm trying to be nice because I see that everybody's going over to the Palestinians and ain't nobody fucking with you. But now I'm finna go fuck with Palestinians. You know what I'm saying? Because that little shit right there, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. You understand? So it is what it is. I'm looking at this situation now where it's time for us to get ourselves together. If you have not been working on your shadow, you need to get rid of this attitude that these folks, this arrogancy that I've got something. You need to get rid of that and just become a regular motherfucker. You need to get rid of your prejudices and deal with people as they are. I don't give a shit what color they are. Deal with them as a person, content of characters. Don't be dealing with them from this made up bullshit attitude that you have taken on by being in America. You understand? It's time to let that shit go, because I'm telling y'all, it's not finna work for you. It's not going to work. These phony attitudes, these phony ways, this made up so-called success that you think you have here ain't shit. Your ass is still at the bottom. These same people that you work for every day could give less than a damn about you and how you make it. The moment that their bottom line is threatened, the last person they're thinking about is your black ass and how your family's gonna make it. You gotta have more going on for yourself than what you think than things. These things can be gone at any point in time. That's why I say look at Gaza. 1 minute they had a normal life, and the next minute their life was completely turned upside down. That can happen through a storm, that can happen through an attack, that can happen through anything. I mean, think about what happened in 9/11. 9/11, those buildings housed many people's jobs. 1 minute you on your way to work, next minute you running for your life down a flight of stairs because somebody done hit the damn building with a plane. Lives can change just like that. Right now, we're looking at the fact that the DNC, the Democratic Convention, is supposed to be in Chicago. And they know that this is going to tear up Chicago if they do that shit here. So now they're thinking about just doing a remote. You can remote a convention and make you know who, Mr. Biden, the actual nominee for the Democratic. We already know that's what they're going to do. You finna steal this election. You don't put up here, you gonna put you know, a little bracelet around Putin's not Putin, but Trump's little leg and shit for a couple of months. But you done already put him in the jail of all jails, and that's what you could do to how you fuck up a rich person is make him poor. You can see the change in his attitude. He is being humbled like a motherfucker right now. But who's humbling him is Ishmael. Ishmael is humbling him. They want him to do they bidding his way. You all are seeing what Ish and them are capable of right now. It's just that simple. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Y'all had a 2-for-1 today. But I did want to come back and do my normal thing. You know what I'm saying? But I did want y'all to see that the dethroning is a man. Yesterday was the day. When I saw that man come out and do that damn summit, and how all of those people that nobody knew, they said that they were going to do a summit, but they didn't know that the summit would be the next day after the little Egyptian president went to Beijing. These people are making moves outside of America. Don't nobody know what they do. All they doing is getting more and more quieter. The more stupid shit America does with dirty t-shirt and all these other moves that she's making, steady trying to advance and be more aggressive and going into areas that people saying, look, stop. Everybody saw that move that happened with the murder of that president. They say, okay, she going back into her old moves of killing folks. So that means the jackals are out. Everybody watch your back. Those are the conversations that's happening behind the scenes. America is desperate. She's back in the business of doing what she's doing best, killing leaders. Watch your backs. We need to move real quiet. Everybody on the low. Talk on certain phones, have meetings that come together out of nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? They move in a whole nother way now. And America can't keep up with what's going on, y'all. She can't keep up with what's going on. They getting very quiet and they moving in silence now. This is how you know day by day. Next week, it's going to be some shit that come out of nowhere. Watch. It's going to be some shit that's going to hit her and knock her across the room. Like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? The move that she made with killing that president was one. The second thing, stealing Putin's money, was two. And they said, we don't need to see no more. We don't need to wait no more. Let's do this. Let's push the button. Let's get it cracking. Fuck it. We'll work out the bugs as we go. Let's get it cracking. They don't need to stand back no more and watch. What you watching is the war money game now. And what you're about to see is American come to the motherfucking party trying to act ghetto, and everybody sitting up here saying, we are civilized. We don't do that here. I'm ready to fight, bitch. Somebody escort this crazy bitch out of here. Thank you. They about to change on her. They like, don't nobody got time for a fucking war. We trying to make money here, girl. Now you take your ghetto fabulous ass the fuck out of here. That's what the world is about to tell America. You want to fight? We ain't got time for fighting. And her little friends of NATO, they gonna be over there standing there talking too. Y'all try to come with me? No, we not coming with you, American. We need to see about our own situation. Putin, can you talk to us? Thank you. Now you finna witness the breakup. The breakup is getting ready to start happening. People gonna start thinking about their own situations. It already happened with Egypt. Egypt is out. Egypt is like, I'm not down with this shit. I'm going with Putin and them because these motherfuckers threatening my motherfucking back. They in my backyard right now, talking about what the fuck they're finna do to my country. So fuck American and what she talking about. I need somebody to help me get my situation protected and reinforced over here. And I need somebody who is talking like they really about us and not talking like, oh yeah, y'all with us, but not really with us. You see what I'm saying? That what they did to that Egyptian president, baby. He like, oh no. Oh no. She said we were supposed to help with Nettie, and this is what, and you killing my people, and then you gonna basically come into my backyard and say you take it over my fucking backyard. This is my backyard. And you telling me, bitch, shut up and sit down. Oh, no. Y'all not coming in my house. And that's the reason why he went over there with China. He's out. So that little coalition that she thought she had to be able to circle in that area, Nettie made his showed his hand too quick. He let everybody see, oh, I'm taking over Lebanon, I'm taking over Egypt. And was like, wait a minute, what? That's not what we discussed. Fucking around with American ain't nothing ever as is discussed. You understand? So it is what it is, y'all. But for writing Egypt is a part of BRICS now, and so is Thailand. And honey, the applications keep coming in left and right. They are working overtime right now. Okay? Everybody's watching this. Everybody in the neighborhood, the international neighborhood of the world is watching this shit, and they saying, we not down with what's going on with American. We down, where's Putin in China? We can move it over here. So the whole neighborhood is about to be against Nettie and American. The whole neighborhood is about to turn on them. And a couple of her little diehard friends that want to go down with the motherfucking shit with her. But trust me, it ain't finna. They all finna. The NATO is finna break up quick. Trust me, this is gonna be the quickest motherfucking. Everybody getting out of Dodge. The first motherfucker that's gonna be off the goddamn boat first is raggedy ass fucking Shay LaFon. I knew she was no good. Where's the aid line of BRICS for a broke ass fucking country? Somebody point me to the aid line, please. I have a number. Mm-hmm. He gonna be the first motherfucker there. The breakup is coming. And on that note, y'all, I will see you all next week. You all take care, and I'll see you soon.